Happy Sunday, everybody. Good to see you. Let me pull up my chat real quick. I hope you're all well, happy, healthy, wealthy, and abundant. And thank you to Stephanie for your donation, boo. I appreciate your love. Hello, Jeannie. Hello, hello. Hello, Jason. You made it on number 3. Angelica, hello. Nana, hello. Noah, hey. Irene, hello. Jada, hey, hey. Scorpio, hello, beautiful. Cookie Bear, hello. LA, hey, hey. Tiffany, hello. I am good. How are you? I got you, Cookie Bear. No problems. Anna, hello. Happy Sunday. I hope y'all had an amazing weekend. And please excuse my voice. It's all cracked because of the allergies. I'm good. Thank you. How are you? I'm here. I'm present. Present in the present. Stephanie, hello. Thank you for the donation, boo. You're first. Roxana, hello. I like the way you did that. Yes, babe, you can be added. Culture, hey, hey. Yes, you can be. We've got 7 spots left. Let's let it fill up a little bit, and then I'm going to start. Thank you, Noah. You will be number 2. MMC, hello. Anybody do anything interesting? Hey, Rachel. Good to see you, love. I must have missed somebody because I have 5 spots left. Let me see. Stephanie. I think I messed up somewhere because our list is very different. Let me see. Jeannie, hello. Jason, Angelica, Nana, Noah, Irene. Okay, I missed Starry. That's what it was. Sorry, Starry. I missed you, love. You're number 7. Okay, makes sense now. They move so fast, it's hard to keep track. It's allergies. I'm not tired, boo. It's just, I don't know. Every time summer or spring comes, I get really bad allergies. Thank you, Rach, for your donation. You'll go after Noah. I must have missed somebody else. Let me see, Rachel. I got you, babe. You're number 2. But no, I'm not tired. It's just allergies. Hey, Space Cowboy. We got you. Thank you. All right, so let's begin. Stephanie, what was your question, my love? I'll figure out the list as we go. Firefly, hello. All right, Stephanie, what is your question? Hey, Patricia, welcome. I'm trying to figure out. Let's see. Okay, so Jonathan, you have been texting back and forth. All right, what is his current feelings and intentions towards you? Let's see. Feelings, intentions. I got the Emperor in the World at the split. He's like, let's start again. Let's start again. I'm the man. Let's see. So he's showing me you're the Queen of Coins. You're very stable, grounded, somebody that you can look up to, somebody that's got their stuff in order, right? Beautiful, nurturing, kind. And he's just all about it. King of Cups. Like, let me give you all the love. It's like he's drooling over you, which he should. I don't know what his problem was. I feel like he's leaving behind the moon, which could have been like indecision, somebody else involved in the picture with the 3 of Cups. Like, that's behind him now. So he's like, okay, I figured that out. I'm coming back. I'm here. I'm going to make this happen. We're going to do this, okay? The Magician. Now, I can't tell you that the 3 of Cups and the moon may not cause a problem in the future. I don't know. Right now, he's not looking at it. He's telling me it's not a problem. Like, we're good. I'm going to make this happen. We're going to put this together. Now, like I said, I don't really know what happened specifically, but he's back. And he's ready to give you it all. King of Cups. Let's see. Okay, we've got love on the table. This could end up being a love kind of situation. But he won't show you that because it says poker face. Like, he's not going to show you that vulnerable side. You know, King of Cups, they don't wear their heart on their sleeve. So, even though they are loving, they're caring, they don't necessarily tell you about it. So we have the snake, and I think that's what this moon 3 of Cups is. It's like there's still some kind of competition or somebody in the picture that's gonna try to cause problems. Either that or, you know, he's showing up just ignoring the snake. So I don't know. I still feel the energy of another person, so be careful with that. Keep your eyes open. Pay attention. And if he ever pulls that stun again where he just doesn't talk to you for any amount of time, I would say that would probably be the last time I'd fool with him. But his intentions look good for now. So, perfect. So, that's what I've got for you, boo. All right, my Noah, where you at? And whoever didn't make the free list, I do come on 3 days a week. So, you're more than welcome to join on any other day. All right, my little Noah, where you at? Come out of the clouds. Okay. There you are. I see you now. Well, I don't see you, but I see you. That makes any sense. Oh, Lord. Okay, babe. Just let me know when you do, MB. All right, Noah. I was wanting to see where my energy is at. You always want to definitely, when you start to feel weird, like kind of disconnected, it could be other people like tugging on your energy. So it's always good to say, I call all my power back. Like nobody belongs, I mean, nobody deserves or nobody has the ability to have any piece of me. Bring it back, bring it back. But also, there's a lot of weird things going on, I feel, in the ethers. There's a weird collective energy. So it kind of feels like that calm before the storm, or that, I don't know, that weird before ascension almost. Like there's another big change in the energy, like an up leveling. Maybe do some cleansing, like sage, or smudging your house or yourself in general. I feel you're in a very good mind space though, like you're using your brain and your heart. I'm just wondering what this Ace of Cups is. Okay. Now, this kind of gives me the energy of you have love for somebody. And you could have offered them love in the past, or, you know, they could have offered love to you. And either they're still on your mind, or the way that they left is kind of still on your mind. But they could also be holding part of your power, because with the Seven of Swords, it's like they took something from you. They took your love, they took some of your power. Like you gave them a piece of yourself, basically. And so definitely I feel like you need to cleanse that energy out. You need to realign with what your soul is trying to tell you to do. And thank you, MB. I appreciate you. But I feel, I don't really see it being like it's really affecting you. It just feels like they may be tugging on you, like trying to pull you back in, or just to keep your energy flow. Now, this could have been somebody that just wasn't worth it. Okay, so you've got ears wide open. So Spirit's trying to tell you something. Like, listen. Listen to me, Linda. Listen to me now. That's the way I feel. Spirit's like screaming at you, like, be open to love, yes. And, you know, give unconditional love, of course. But they're trying to tell you, like, even when you do that, though, you don't have to give away a part of yourself. You don't have to give them the power. I think that's the number 33. So threes could be significant. You could be seeing 33 a lot, or something in alignment with 33. Sorry. So Now, what you could also be feeling is spirit trying to get you to like sit still, get centered, listen to what they're trying to tell you. Maybe your main focus has been love and they're trying to say no, right now is not the time for that. Right now we've got to do other things. Exposed and revealed. Because there's some kind of deception or something that they're trying to expose to you. They're trying to have you open your eyes to that deception. Now, that could be you thinking that love is the most important thing. Like, I want love, right? And Spirit's like, no, that's not what it is. What I need you to do is X, Y, Z. Don't focus so much on that. But I do feel the reason why you're in this state, it's kind of like when you sit in between the veils of the 3D, 5D. It feels weird because you're tapped into the earthly, but you're also really tapped into the spiritual side. And so those two don't mix well. So I feel like you've got to find that middle ground where you get comfortable with it. So maybe they're getting you comfortable to a new timeline, something else. But yeah, I definitely do some cleansing. One little trick that I do, and I don't even remember who told me it, but it's like you write your name in the center of a piece of paper. Like you write your name, and then you put north, south, east, west, depending on where you place it. And then all you do is put a tea light on it. You set your intention, like clear my energy to the north, to the south, to the east, to the west. Light the candle and just let it go until it burns out, and it sends that intention out like all four corners of the world. I'm cleared, right? But I do feel they're trying to tell you something or trying to show you maybe a deception in your life, like whether that be your own deception or from somebody else. But maybe you've been getting like ringing in your ears or like hearing stuff that you're not sure if you heard it correctly. I know for me, I went outside earlier and this bird just yelled at me, just like, wow. Okay, so every time I see birds, I feel like messages are coming, especially when they do that. They're like, hey, pay attention to me, I'm coming. So something is coming like that. But maybe animals will tell you something, the birds, the bees, signs, synchronicities. But I do feel like this is where your problem probably lies, is like trying to separate your brain from your soul. You're sitting in this place of becoming comfortable with being able to discern both, right? Like, of course, the ego is healthy in some ways because it protects you from things that, you know, aren't are not in your highest alignment, and then your soul is like, this is where I'm guiding you, but the ego's like, no, we don't want to go there, that's going to hurt you. So when you get into alignment with this, I think that's where that collision of that weird feeling is coming from. It's like trusting in both, right? Because you can't shut down one and not have the other. So I feel like there's some kind of alignment in regards to that coming through. But that's what I got for you. Hopefully that helps, Noah. All right, Rachel. Aww. I swear, frogs, lizards, and birds are like my spirit animals. Because, like, I'll go outside at night just to sit, and the frog will, like, literally leap to my feet and sit there until I'm ready to go. I'm like, hello, frog. All right, Rachel, let me read all your messages. Hold on. Let's see. I just don't see the question, babe. What was the question? I mean, I'm reading all of what you say, but I don't see it. Oh, here. Okay, I got it. How does Amako feel that you told him you're done with him? Got it. Got it, got it, got it. It's okay. All right. How is Amako feeling about this? And thank you, Culture, for your donation. I appreciate your love. You'll go after MB. All right, here we go. Let's see. How does Amako feel? Now he wants to take action. He's like, no, don't go. Don't go. Let me make up for this. But you see, the devil's here. So it's like, he knows what he did. But it's almost like it's still there. Like, he's not going to change it. Even though he's taking action. It's like, oh, let me butter her up real fast. Let me make it better. Yeah, let me make it better real fast. So, I feel like he got caught up in his game, right? Whatever he was trying to play on you. And now he's like, no, you can't leave me. Come back here. Let me see. So, I don't know. Amako, he's like, let's start again. Aces, aces, ace of wands, ace of coins. Let's start again. But he's still not changing. This is a manipulation to make you feel better, right? Because there's a snake even wrapped around this coin. So it's like, I don't really trust it. Yeah, okay, now I'm going to be sweet. Now I'm going to love you. Let's start this new phase. But then he's going to do the same thing. Because ultimately he's toxic, judgmental, narcissistic. And no matter how much you love somebody like that, as much as you love them, because we can't control who we love. I know I've loved some really bad men, you know. Or what you would consider a bad man, narcissist, all of it. And it's just like, you cannot change that. No matter how much you give to this person, no matter how much you love them, no matter how good you are, you're never gonna live, like, they'll never live up to what you consider to be your happily ever after. Because it's just not in them. That's not the way they move. And the saying, you can't teach old dogs new tricks. It's so true. Now, I'm not going to say that eventually they don't settle down a little bit. But they always have the same ways. No matter, they just get better at hiding it, basically. So, like I said, he's full of shit. I'm sorry. He just is. He's like, okay, let's start this again. Let's go back around this block. But he's doing his job, right? Because he's trying to teach you, not consciously, but this is what his job is in this world, is to teach women how to love themselves better, how not to keep going around the circle of insanity, right? So, for me personally, I would have been rid of him, like blocked him, kicked him to the streets, where he belongs. Like, lesson learned, okay, got you. But that's me now. Me back then was like all about the shiny things. Like, oh, okay, I'll believe you, because I love you, because I love you. But that's because I didn't love myself enough, you know. Nobody taught me that. So I would just say, just quit answering this man's calls. Let him just suffer in silence. Sometimes the best thing you can do, or the thing that hurts the most, especially a narcissist, is being just ghosted, right? Like, don't feed them any kind of emotion. Okay. I'm whistling at everybody. Hold on, I got some. Okay, so let's see. I got one from CA Cutie as well. Hold on. I think I'm missing one. Hold on, guys. My Cash App's messing up. Trying to make sure I got these in order. Okay, CA Cutie. You'll be after culture. Okay. I love you too, girl. Okay, so MB, your question is, should you use the T app to meet new people? And I love you too, girl. That's why I tell you the truth, because I'm looking out for your best interests always. All right, should you use the app to meet new people? Let's see. Let's see. Me personally, I cannot stand apps. They are so annoying because your inbox gets full of all these people, random ass people. And you're like, okay, I'd say 80% don't even look like your type, right? So you automatically get rid of those. Well, then you still have 10 to 20 of the ones that are like, yeah, attractive. You don't know nothing about them. But then you have to like go through the whole, what's your favorite color? What do you like to eat? Where do you live? This, that, and the other, before you can even realize like, oh my gosh, I'm wasting my time because all they want is this. To me, it's a waste of time. But let's see if it'll work for you. Let's see. Spirit, do you suggest to me, this gives me, it's more stress than it's worth, right? It's like, it's easier to hold out because when you're meant to be with somebody, it doesn't matter if you crawl under a rock and hide from the world. Your person will find you eventually. This to me is like, this is just more stress than it's worth. The moon always signifies like, I don't really know, like, it's okay, but there, you can't trust people. Like, it could probably go both ways. Like with the moon, it's like it could go either way. But what I'm feeling is like, not everybody goes on there to find their forever person. Some people go on there because they just want some attention. They just want somebody to be there, and for me, I think it could go in your favor, but it's going to take a lot of work. And by the time you're done, I think you're just going to be exhausted. I mean, it's something to do though, and if you feel that it would make you happy, then yeah, do it. Well, let's see what we can get. What kind of people or what does MB need to know? What would they find on this app? Let's see. You might find people that don't even know what they want, right? Sexuality. Like, it could be man, woman, mammal, whatever. People confused about their sexuality. What else? Okay, we've got Earth sign. And gambling. So it's like you would get communication between people, But it would be a gamble of your time, because you would literally have to talk to somebody till you knew they were safe, and then, okay, we'll exchange WhatsApp numbers or whatever, and then maybe we'll meet up, and then you meet up and you're like, this isn't even the person that been talking to for 2 months. Because all these cards besides this card here tell me, it's better just to be single. Because if you were to do this and get into a connection with somebody here, they could already have another family. They look like they would cause you a lot of stress. And you're still going to be in the 9 energy. And 9 is all about self, right? You're alone. You're single. Maybe not lonely, but single. Singular. So this is a 9 year. So maybe it's all about figuring out yourself and what you really want. So, I mean, if getting on an app would help you figure that out, then cool. But I don't know. Spirit's like, I don't think that's the way. You meet immediately. Yeah. But yeah, I would definitely say, like, try it out, for me personally, I don't have the energy for it, but for you, it might work, but for here, it says it's unsure. Don't give too much too quick, because, anybody can sell you a dream. But I hope that helps. You're welcome, love. Thank you for being here. All right, Culture, you are next, boo. You donated for 2. I'm sorry, babe. Let me see. Okay, I only got 1. Oh, wait, I did. I got 2. You're right, you're right. Okay, so there's 2 questions for Culture. I'm sorry, babe. I don't know why it told me that. Okay, anyways. Question 1. Alright, let's look into love. The love energies around my dearest Culture right now. Alright, let's see. Love energies around Culture. Looks like somebody trying to come back from the grave. This is something that you would consider to be over. Or they think it's over, but they're still going to come. But they're coming as a Knight of Wands. And Knight of Wands are not consistent. Now, that could have been the reason you let them go, is because they weren't consistent. They weren't somebody that you would want to date. Maybe now they're coming in to tell you, like, I've cut off the drama, I've cut off my ways, I'm doing different. I'm doing different. But I don't believe them, honestly. They still bring in a lot of baggage. I do have the Ace of Cups at the bottom, so Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups. I think this Ace of Cups actually comes after you cut this out. This could be like, I'm getting rid of all of this nonsense. Like, you're not going to bring problems into my life. And I think that's what's making you more stable as a person. I definitely feel like there's a cycle that's ending. Like, you're getting rid of the people that are just in it for one thing, you know. That's not love. And all it does is bring burden and extra people to have to deal with, to talk to, all of those things without any kind of like reciprocity. So let's see what else is coming for you in love. Or what do you need to know about the energies? Let your friends help you. Maybe go out with your friends. Maybe your friends know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. Pay attention to the red flags. Of course, you know, the signs are cautioning you, and that could be about this person. Like, the signs are telling you, oh, they're coming back, but what are you going to do about it? You know, this could be a test right before your person comes in. It says keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So keep an open mind and make sure that you don't disregard people just at face value. Sometimes you'll be surprised. There's diamonds in the rough, right? So I kind of feel like this is a test right before that real love comes in. Or this could be something you've just done. And so that's opening up the energy for true love to come. Not on some dumb stuff, you know, because me personally, I've had enough of Knight of Wands in my life. No mas. No mas for me. No, no, no. So, I hope that helps. Now, number 2. Maybe that's what you've just recently done, is like letting go of all of that, which is opening you up for, you know, that other cup to come in. Maybe they're saying like, congratulations, you're cutting out the dumbness. You're ready for something real. Because the truth is, okay, if you're still giving attention to something that's just not worth it, you're basically telling the universe, okay, I'm going to accept that. I'm going to accept less than what I deserve. And we don't want to do that. Okay, any guidance around moving? Let's see. Okay, this gives me like, I got the Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. This is telling me make sure that you're saving up something, you know, becoming like, okay, I'm ready to move. I'm ready to go and do a lot of research, but make it from a logical place, not like letting your heart decide, because it's like, maybe don't go after like the first option. Make sure that it's within your budget. Make sure that you can build there, or it's a place that you would be happy. Maybe investigate like the neighborhood and the people that live around you, because 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, I feel like don't wait like till the last minute. Make sure that you've got it planned out to be abundant instead of like a disaster, because a lot of times people will procrastinate and wait till the last minute and then give themselves more trouble than it's worth. Don't let other people's opinions like whatever, like change your direction. 1010 could be significant. Maybe that'll be like the address of where you're going. Funny story. Every place I've moved since I think like 2016, 17, every place I've lived at since then, all adds up to the number 11. I don't know why. I don't know how that happened. I lived at 1111. I've lived at 11220. You know, like it's just been to where my addresses have always equaled 11. So maybe that's just saying look out for ones that equal 10, or 1010 might be the place for you. I'm kind of feeling like Spirit saying don't sell yourself short either. Don't just settle for something, because there's a place that's really meant for you. Trying to see what else. Everybody hates to move. I know I do. I've moved so much in my life. I'm like, ugh. Communication is key, so I'd say reach out, talk to people. Like I said, very much investigate where you're going. I think the energy is there for you to accomplish this. And then just make sure to speak it out loud. Like, as soon as you find that place that you're like, yeah, make sure to say, this is where I'm going to live. This is my home. This is where I'm going. With confidence, because that's how you manifest, through that authenticity, right? So if there's a place you're like, that's the one for me, that's where I'm going to live, then you'll manifest it. Because I know for me, like, I've always been like, yeah, that's the one, and that's the one I end up getting. So sometimes I don't think enough beforehand, so it turns out to not be so great, but we get what we want. It says the energy is gaining momentum, so maybe it's coming up like July, August is kind of the energy. Anywhere from July through like October would be like the best times to move. Definitely don't do it during a retrograde. That's my own advice right there. You'll regret it. And thank you, LA. I appreciate you, love. Your fortune. Alright. Let's see. And I hope that helps, my love. Thank you for being here. Let me shuffle these cards back in and I'm get to you, CA cutie. Yeah, very positive. It's kind of like anything can be positive. Even the stuff we don't like to do, if we just think of it that way. We've got to change our stinking thinking sometimes to bring us back into alignment of we deserve the best. Okay, so okay. I didn't even know you were on the free list, Tahasve. I must have missed you. Alright, let's see. Do you have any hope or any advice around this? What I'm getting is the blockage here is like every time you have problems with trying to get this done, it it kind of gets you in your emotions because you're doing it for a bigger purpose. Empress Strength card. And so sometimes our feelings can block us from seeing things clearly. um I'm kind of getting like the choice is yours, basically. Like there really is no blockage. It's just finding that right person. So every time you get a no, or every time it doesn't look like it's going to go your way, say, I'm just one no closer to a yes. Like the blockages won't last forever. It's just, you've got to find the way through the emotion, because I think you're getting discouraged, you're getting emotional, starting to feel almost defeated. And Spirit's like, you're an Empress. You can do whatever it is you want to do. You've got the power to do this, right? And so just keep going. Just keep pushing. There's options here. There's like 7 options available to you. And yeah, some aren't going to be the greatest. Some are going to say no. But one of those cups is going to be the perfect one for you. I feel your mom is blessing this right now. Um, like your guides have got you during this. You just got to remember it and be patient. And I honestly feel like it's some kind of deceit within yourself that says, like, that's stopping you, and I don't know why, but okay, you're going to find the right door. You're going to find that lawyer, because you see this, the justice contract. Just chill and rest and know that it's coming, right? Just get into this energy of knowing and trusting, and then this door is going to open up for you, basically. It might take some time, but it's really kind of lying within you, and I don't know why they're telling me like that, but you're creating your own reality right now. Start speaking it, like put it little notes everywhere that say, I am going to find the right lawyer, I am going to get this back, I am going to overcome this. And I think like you just got to rewire your brain a little bit to know that you're going to get it. Because the blockages to me don't really seem like real blockages. They look like self-imposed blockages. And I know nobody really wants to hear, like, maybe we are the problem sometimes. Maybe we are. Maybe we do get discouraged and we create more discouragement, right? But you got this. I know you do. I would just keep going, babe. You're going to get it. And I think, I don't know, I just see your mom, like, just have the strength. It's okay. It's all right. I got you. Just trust that. It almost is like bringing y'all closer. All right. And thank you, Stephanie, for your 2 donations as well, babe. You'll be after LA. All right. What, if anything, has Edwin thought about today when it comes to you? All right. Let's see what this man is thinking about, my dearest LA. Let's see if we can get some juice. What is Edwin thinking about LA today, if anything? this gives me like, they're overcoming the battle in their mind. The bottom is justice and soul contract. Um, I feel like they don't feel good enough for you at times, and so they've been manifesting like this great life with you. There's something they want to tell you that I know is going to make you very happy. It could be about children, or it could be about like marriage. But for me, it's like there's no conflict in their mind that you are that one for them. Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. Like you're it for them. The Sun. You're the happiest thing. You bring so much light, illumination, growth, right? They know that you're awaiting results from them, and that's where that conflict lies. They're like, I'm the problem. I'm the problem. Like, how do I deserve something so great and wonderful, and I'm the problem? So maybe they're taking accountability for something. Maybe there was a discussion had. Maybe the two of you disagreed on something. It doesn't have to be. I just feel like they're still growing, whereas you're kind of already where they want to be. Let's see, what else are they thinking about this connection? Okay, we've got Shadow Side Moon, the Dark Night. I think that's what that Five of Wands is. It's like they're still kind of, they're getting it now. They see it now. They were the problem. Reunion and soul ties. So they're back. They're like, I'm here and back. We're tied together no matter what. I figured it out. I had to lose everything to figure it out, but I figured it out. So that's not a doubt. You're the one for them. And they know that. But they still hold a lot of guilt. And they could have some self-sabotaging behaviors as well. So their guilt is what's still causing some type of like inner conflict, outer conflict, whatever. But you're the light of their life. And without you, their world looks real dark. So that's what I've got for that. I hope that helps, my love. And thank you again for your donation. Hey there, Jean. I didn't realize you had made it. You're welcome, boo. All right, Stephanie. The song playing right now is Read Your Mind by Avant. Again, 90s R&B. Prince, get out from under there now. Hold on. My daughter's dog is gonna drive me crazy because he sits on the cords of the computer. Get out from under there. Get. Prince. Go. It's because he gets tripped up in cords, and so I don't want him to rip them out in the middle of the live. Sorry. No. Prince. This dog. Okay, if he pulls the cord out, it's the dog's fault. Sorry. Cannot get him out of here. Even post. Well, I'm sorry I'm late to that, Jean. I've been so concentrated on reading and this dog under the table. Aw, that's sweet, LA. I'm glad. And I'm sorry, Jean, I'm bad. I would say you're overthinking it, but let's see. Where? Why did he hit her with have a good weekend? Okay, what I'm getting from this is he's not sure what's gonna happen the weekend, right? Like, what do you have planned? What are you doing? What, you know? And it's not saying he won't talk to you in the meantime, but he's just like, have a good weekend. We'll talk again soon. Kind of. I think it was just a quick goodbye. Maybe he did it on purpose to like confuse you a little bit, to make you overthink. Now, it could be he doesn't know what he's going to do this weekend, right? He could get caught up late nights, maybe doesn't have time to talk, whatever. I don't know what he does, but I think you're overthinking it. But at the same time, I don't want to necessarily say you're wrong for overthinking it. It's just, I would say let it be what it is, right? Just good weekend. I tell y'all that all the time. I know I'm going to see you on Sunday, but I still tell y'all, have a good weekend. Well, let's see. What was his intentions behind this? Maybe he didn't know what he had planned and he didn't want you to, you know, feel like he was going to ghost you if he didn't talk to you over the weekend. To me, this is saying maybe social media is making you wonder a little bit, or maybe stay off of social media. Like, go live, go, like, trust your intuition on things. If you have a gut feeling that he was doing it to be deceitful, then take it as that. You've grown, you know what your spirit is telling you. But don't let social media influence you either. Like, don't depend too much on, like, well, everybody else is in a relationship. You know, everybody else does it this way. Nobody says this or that or whatever. You know, like, question everything. You don't need to question anything. Just, I feel like, just trust that he'll be back. Everything's good. And the way that I see it is, if there's truth that needs to be seen, you're going to see it before it even happens. So you've got the image in your head that, oh, that didn't sit right with me. But don't overthink it either. Like, okay, well, let's see what happens if I don't talk to him for the rest of the weekend, or if I don't talk to him for an extended period of time, then I need to cut him off because he must have been up to something. He's not that interested in me, right? But a lot of times, like, Spirit's saying, don't go spying on him, don't go watching his social media, don't go looking for what he's doing, because you're never gonna know, right? Until you do know. So it's like, just let it happen. I wouldn't worry too much about it. I just feel like he didn't know what he was doing, and yeah, I mean, you don't have to talk every day. But I mean, weekends you may be busy, right? And he doesn't know what you're doing, you know? And so he's like, well, if you've got plans, then go enjoy yourself. I'll be right here. I'm not going anywhere. But I honestly don't feel like it was anything like trying to be sneaky or trying to cover his tracks before something happened. And the more you obsess about it, the more it's going to happen to be something terrible, right? So you don't want to manifest that energy into reality. You want to keep it light. Because me personally, I don't like when a guy will text you every single day and they want you to say good morning every single day. To me, it's like, I'll text you good morning when I feel like it, right? Especially if we're not in a relationship. Like, please don't act like we're in a relationship. Oh, wow. I'm sorry. I went back to CA cuties. That's awesome. In your dream, she was young. Okay. Is this third party regarding Jonathan someone I should be worried about? And since... Alright. Let's see. Let's look into the third party. Is this anything Stephanie needs to be worried about? Because then, okay, the part about it that really makes me upset is because they get you used to a certain way, right? And then all of a sudden they stop doing it, and you're like, well, this was your idea to begin with, so why are you not doing it now, or expecting me to do it? I don't know, stuff like that to me is just weird. But I think outside the box a lot of times. But let's see. Way outside the box. This gives me the energy of like an obsessed ex. Like, she was really hurt in this connection. And so she's toxic as fuck, right? That's why it ended. The Ten of Swords is here because it ended. And she will, for some reason, it seems like what she's saying, always be a part of his life. So I don't know if they have friends in common, their families talk, whatever it is, it's like something that they'll always have to interact with each other in some sense. And I don't know why, but let's see. Because it seems like they'll get back together and it'll all ensue again, right? They'll go right back to the conflict. It's just a mess, because I think the reason why she's so hurt is because he put her in a third party situation. Like, he cheated on her. And so she's trying to prove to herself that she's worthy of just claiming him. Like, he's mine. How dare he do that to me? Now, I don't think he's gonna be back and forth with her, but I do feel she will try to cause division. She will try to cause problems. Let me just clarify with tarot, because let's see. Show me the Devil and the Ten of Swords. Like, she thought she was the only one. She thought she was the wife, the mother, the empress to him. And so she's really hurt. Like, she's still hurt. And like you said, it hasn't been that long since. So I do feel she's going to try to lash out a little bit. Like, she hasn't accepted it yet. She hasn't accepted that it's over. Like, she still looks at it as, he's mine. So energetically, we've got the Three of Swords, Three of Cups, and the Three of Wands. That to me is saying that there's still a connection, whether it be physical, spiritual, whatever. Like, it, that part has not healed yet. So you and her together, you know, that makes three. There's too many energies here. And that could be why he's so like, let's just keep it easy right now. Maybe because she's still giving him problems and issues and coming back in like, okay, I've accepted it. Okay, let's be back together. And then 2 days later, it's nothing but bullshit and conflict. And, it goes right back to that same cycle again. So I would definitely say keep yourself protected. I'm not saying she's going to come after you physically or anything like that, but that's what happens when people don't take the time to really heal in between breakups and starting a new relationship. That's why there's so many problems, because energetically we're still tied to this person, and then we jump in with this person and wonder why it doesn't work. Well, because there's more energies involved, and I don't know. It just looks like a mess. She's a mess. They're a mess. I don't feel like... It's kind of like he wants to believe that she can change, but he's seen the truth enough to realize, like, it's not happening. And he tries to keep his distance, but I don't know if they've got friends. Like I said, I don't know. They're connected some way, somehow. But in the most toxic, obsessive, weird way ever. My last ex, he didn't stop calling me till, like, last Thanksgiving, I think. I'm like, I have not answered my phone in almost 3 years, and you're still calling. Why? Why? But you're a beautiful woman, and if he doesn't recognize your worth and your value, then let him stay stuck. But I mean, like I said, I think it's pretty normal energy for somebody that's just been out of a relationship for a month. But I hope that helps. Alright, Jeannie. What fears does Jeff have regarding your relationship? He's scared the past will repeat itself. Maybe his mom left, or like something happened during his childhood where he was abandoned, or like nobody's ever stayed. They've always left. He's scared that things will never change. So he just takes it very, very slow to make sure. It's almost like he's still trying to control the narrative. He's like, if I take it slow, I'll be able to see it if something changes. If I'm about to get abandoned again, I can leave first. It's like he's very strategic in the way he moves because of this abandonment wound. He's scared you're going to leave him. But he leaves you instead, which is, like, he's doing it to himself. It's self-inflicted at this point. But that's what he's scared of, abandonment, period. Like, everybody I've loved has always left me. Whether that be through actual separation, death, or whatever. It's just like nobody's stayed. But that's the whole point, right? You don't want everybody to stay. Because you'll never make it to the right one if they stay. So that's why I always say, like, okay, I'm one closer to the one I'm meant to be with if they leave me. She did. Yeah, I got that feeling. Hello. What is your spirit team trying to tell you with all these angel numbers, huh? Let's see. Right before I start these lives, I pull a reading for myself, right? Just pull some cards. Tell me, I got 999 right in a row. I had the... What was it? The 9 of Wands, the 9 of Swords, and the 9 of Pentacles. And I was like, this is my 9 year because I'm 45, and this is the 9 year. So I was like, okay, angel number 999. Work on myself. Got it. Almost there. Completion. Yeah, it's funny because you've got the 9 of Pentacles here. Or is that the 10 of Pentacles? That's 9. The 9 of Pentacles, and then you have the Ace of Pentacles. So Spirit's trying to tell you that your lifelong partner, the one that's going to give you the Pentacle to give you the 10 of Pentacles, is coming. So it has to do with some kind of connection. There's about to be an opportunity for that person that is going to love you forever. Or it could be the opportunity that gives you the generational wealth, the happiness that you want. Because not everybody wants a committed marriage. They don't, are not committed, but just the marriage in general. Not everybody wants that. They rather have their dogs or horses or whatever. But I honestly feel this is something you've been manifesting. But you will not see it coming. And I don't think, if you have a person in mind of who it could be, I don't think that's it. Could be, but I don't see it. You're like one step away. All right. So now we've got Jason. You're single? Okay. Well, I don't think you'll be single for long. Where did Jason go? The heck? Angelica. You're welcome, babe. Hello, Emery. Is he trying to tell you something? He's been pulling on your energy today a little bit. I feel like the way that they're showing me is, it's almost like in the movie The Labyrinth, right? She goes in and she's at the wall and she's like, there's no way to go. And then they're just like, go forward, walk forward. And she's like, but there's a wall there. And they're like, no, the wall isn't there, go forward. So what I'm seeing is he's kind of trapped in this labyrinth within his brain, but his spirit is very in tune with you. Like, y'all are connected through the ethereal realm. And so this is where he feels safest to, like, send you messages and communicate with you. And he's like, hey, babe, I'm still here. I'm working on it. I'm just trying to figure out how to get out of my own head. And that could be because of past traumas. He's kind of lost in this labyrinth. But his soul is there. He's like, I'm here, beautiful. I'm here. I just want you to know I love you. That kind of thing. That was a pretty cool message. All right, Nana. I'm going to be honest with you, Stephanie. You know how many times I've heard a guy say he's done? Done. You know how many times I've said I'm done and still went back? I mean, think about it. Have you ever said that? I'm done, and then end up right back where you started from. He can say whatever he wants to say. You got to realize that the actions are going to determine whether it's the truth or a lie. So You'll figure it out. Oh, is it over? No. All right, Nana. Outcome between Ahmed, the Libra, and Brandon, the Gemini. Let's see, Nana. Outcome, energy. This gives me the energy of like a lot of things have to fall into place. It's almost like that missing puzzle piece needs to fall into place, right? There's an opportunity for a new beginning. I don't necessarily see like, I don't know, I kind of feel like you two do fit together. You do, but at the same time there's a lot of things that have to break down before this can all be together in a way that creates the environment for something that could begin right, I guess you could say, or begin again after a time of like silence. So they're not giving me like forever after, they're just giving me like the next step, because something is breaking down in Junie's life that needs to like get rid of, and that's when things will all fall into place, is what I'm hearing. And that could mean forever. You know, the Fool can make it to the finish line, but it's a long way from the Fool all the way to the World. Yeah, I would definitely go slow, Stephanie. My Noah, are you here? You're welcome. The one thing I'd say about attraction is I can be totally like physically attracted to a person, and then they just say something and I'm like, no, they're not attractive to me any longer. So attraction only lasts so long. Well, I hope y'all's date goes well and it turns out good, but he's a wounded animal at the time, so like Jean said, go slow. Okay, no Noah. Starry? Starry, are you here, love? Maybe people aren't used to the free list being done so early. Tahaspe, what are Sadar's next actions? Alright, Spirit, show me Sadar. Ooh. The angel and the devil, huh? I don't see any action, really. I just see him doing some sort of healing over... I don't know, it kind of feels like an ego death. Which is going to bring him into a more stable King of Coins energy. So right now, the only energy I'm seeing is them trying to overcome some toxic ways within them because of hurt that they've experienced. Now, King of Coins could be husband, right? They're healing to be the man that you deserve. But it's still kind of that there's both right now. There's the devil and the angel on his shoulders. So I would kind of stay clear of him until that clears out. Alright. And sorry, I didn't even have you on my list to hospital. I knew we were off by one, but I missed it. Alright, Irene. You're welcome, babe. Is Roger watching you through social media, and why? Let's see. Is he watching her through social media? And why? With 3 cards, we'll see what we can get. Okay, Ace of Pentacles, yes. He is watching you. I guess because he can't watch you any other way. He wants to know what you're doing. He's curious. He would tell you no. He would lie and say, no, I never watched you. But yeah, he did. The reasons why, I don't know. I guess because you're not talking to him. He wants to know what you're doing. Do you have a new dude? Are you with somebody else? Are you living your life without him? Maybe he's looking for an opening to say something. I don't know. I mean, that's the question. That is the question. I agree with you, Jean. Because everybody's got that kryptonite that would be like, I don't want to think about that till that happens, but they have a hold of me. Alright, Jada. Yeah, trying to see how to come in. I get that. Alright, Jada. Scorpio. What is Robert's energy today? They're tense. The song that's playing is Mirror by Lil Wayne. I like that song. I mean, the energy he gives me is intense. It gives me like, I'm trying to stay balanced so I can make this new beginning happen. I'm ready. I'm leaping. So it could be like that anxiety before the jump, right? Maybe they're thinking about leaping into something with you. But then they get scared because then I've got the full 2.0 after that. So maybe this is like a false start. This is like, I am so ready for this, but I'm nervous. So what should I do? You know, that there is a little awkward. But I don't feel like any negative energy, and they're all major arcana, so I don't think he's got any ill intention. He just, I feel like maybe the resistance is coming. Like, I don't know how to do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. And then he's like, oh shit, what did I just do? But he'll come right back. That's the thing I'm getting. It's like, even if it is a false start, he'll be back. All right, Cookie Bear. Maybe it is you. It could be. Maybe you're nervous. Which is understandable. All right, Cookie Bear. You're in a confused stage now when it comes to love with R. All right, let's see. Any advice around Cookie Bear and R? And the thought that came to my mind is, if you can't see it, how can they? Whatever that means. If you can see it, or if you can't see it, how can they? I'm getting the energy of, like, really think about it. Is this what you want? Are you sure? Because it feels like something on the inside is trying to tell you something. Like, are you sure you want to jump into this? Are you sure this is what you want? Now, this could be an internal thing. Like, you got to make sure, be very clear. Because if you let your fear keep you from fully jumping in, then, like, I guess what I said is, if you can't see it being something amazing, how can he see it being something amazing? Because I feel like you are the one that's kind of like, I don't really know if this is worth it or not. And Spirit's like, you know already. Because I see what you want. It's just your fear is keeping you from trusting. And maybe that's what you need to work on, is trusting that this can actually be something. This could be a person for you. This could be, because if you're going to make that leap, you better be 100% sure you know this is what you want to do. Because every jump normally has a risk. But that's true. If you're in a relationship and you put off the vibration of, when we're together, I'm great, I'm good, blah, blah, blah. But energetically, you're saying, I don't know. I don't trust this person. I don't know if this is going to work out. Then they're going to feel that. And they're going to be like, well, they don't even know. Then how am I supposed to know? Try to work on that. LA, you're next, babe. Are you here, LA? Or did she go to sleep? You're welcome. Tiffany, LA. There you are. You posted. Let me see. I lost you somewhere in there, LA. Okay, what is coming towards you next in love? You got the cats out, or is that the dogs? I don't know. It's really cute, though. Whatever it is, I can't see. Next in love. Yeah, I'm sorry. Sometimes I gotta rewind and I don't. Alright, let's see. What's coming next in love for our dearest LA? I see with this, it's like a passionate conversation being had. I kind of feel that this person is having like some underlining like fear, or maybe they're trying to make up for some hurt that was caused to you. But it's almost like, I'm ready now. I'm ready. I'm ready. Like they're going to tell you, I'm ready for this. And they're standing on it. They are being honest. But I do feel some regret. Like they do feel sorry for something. Because I had the Five of Cups as well. I feel like there's going to be an offer for like a higher level commitment coming in. Just to prove like I'm serious. I don't know if it's going to be like a promise ring or like some kind of jewelry, or I don't know. Just feels like something. Like a gift. Could be, you know, some good loving. Who knows? Because to me, that's a good gift. You can bring that. Meow, meow. Okay. Tiffany. Is Tiffany here? Let me scroll back to make sure Tiffany didn't already post. Because my mods be ahead of me calling people for their questions. Okay. Let's see. Advice in this situation. Will they take action? I still feel like they see this as there's still a lot of things to be done here. There's some work we need to do. We need to collaborate. I think the main thing is you two need to get back to like a friend level. Like you need to be able to conversate, have open communication like you would if you were talking to a friend. There's some kind of defensiveness in the way that you communicate, or the way that they communicate. Um, I just feel like there's still some kind of work to be done. Now, if you haven't heard from them, I do feel they are going to come in to talk, but it's going to be like rebuild that friendship first. Or like that centerpiece for something solid. I feel like he will talk to you. I don't know about action. I just feel like there's conversations coming. I don't know what kind of action you want. I didn't see any action cards. Does Jonathan still have strong feelings for any of his previous exes? Okay, Stephanie, you gotta think about this logically. They've only been apart for a month, so strong feelings could be anger. Strong feelings could be sadness, internal sadness, you know. So, do you mean like, are they still in love with their ex? Yeah, I don't know, babe. Okay, let's see. Does he have any romantic feelings for any of his exes? How about that? Because I gotta make it clear, because Spirit will throw me off if I don't. The song right now is Stand By Me by Friday. It just says, I just need a little more time. Stand by me. But let's see. Like, I think there's feelings still there, but they know better than to touch that fire again. It's like, I've been burned. I still may have love for them, but I won't never touch that flame. Or I'm resisting it as much as I possibly can, because I know that it was not a good fall. Like, that was just, it wasn't it. So, I mean, I still have love for a lot of the people I've ever had contact with, you know? And so it's normal to still hold some sense of love, but in love, no, I wouldn't say that. I do feel there's still some kind of romantic feelings there, but they would never touch it again, no matter, you know, how tempted they were. Or at least that's what I'm being told. Alright, Roxana. Does Zach have any romantic intentions to you? I love this song. It's by Kehlani. Nights Like This. Alright, does Zach have any romantic feelings for Roxana? I think they do. But for some reason they're telling me, like, I don't know if I could commit to, like, an actual relationship. They're not sure if this would be, like, too heavy for them to carry, or if they could actually commit. So they're still in that, like, undecided of, because I mean, we can be attracted to a lot of people, but sometimes, I know for me, especially recently, I'm like, oh no, that's my past trying to repeat itself. And that could be like, they're not sure. Would you be a blessing or would you be a lesson? So romantic feelings, yeah, enough to stir up that should I or shouldn't I feeling, but still very undecided. Like, maybe they're like, I'm willing to get to know them or get to know them better, but I don't really, you know. Alright, culture. MMC general for the week. Oh, culture, you're here too. Okay. General for the week, I'm gonna do MMC just because they came first, and then I got you culture. Alright, MMC, let's see. General for the week. Got 2 aces in a row, so there could be some communication, and could be a love offer, could be something like something you've been waiting for. It seems to make you feel very secure and stable, so this could be like something you've been waiting to hear about, or some good news, right? It makes you feel good, makes you feel like you're doing good. Could be a job offer, promotion, something like that. But it's new, very new. But it's not a bad news, you know. Like, when sometimes you get the Ace of Swords, it could be, I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready for that, you know, that truth sword. But it came with the Ace of Cups, so you'll be happy about whatever the communication is, or the aha moment is. All right, culture. General for work this week. Let's see. To me, this is saying, walk in that bitch like you own it. Because this gives me, like, no matter what happens here, I got the whole world in my hands. Like, I know my blessings are coming. Like, just walk in there like you own it. Like, and look towards the future. Like, start planning for the future. If you want to change jobs, start looking towards that. I see some kind of ship wanting to come in, some new opportunity. The World, Three of Wands. This is something that you've been waiting for. Three of Wands is waiting for it to come in. The World is when it actually lands, right? So this new opportunity is at your fingertips. So you walk in there and show them that you got all the power, right? Like, you're in control of this. Confident, beautiful, smelling good, all of that. Just, my blessings are coming. I don't know about y'all, but my blessings are coming. Whatever that was, but it looks great. Like, if I had the world coming to me on a silver platter, I'd walk in it like that too. Like, I own this place. Let me just kick the CEO off real quick and take their job. You're welcome. Rachel. Should you continue to record? You know it's illegal to record somebody, don't you? And even if you were going to try to make a case on it, it wouldn't go through because, first of all, they wouldn't acknowledge it in court because it was obtained illegally, basically. So you could get in trouble for that. Just saying. I'm just going to give you my advice before I pull cards. Now, if you were just recording it to show a supervisor or to show somebody, but voice recordings are never admissible in court. I mean, I'm going to record it. I mean, I'm going to do the reading, but I'm just telling you it's not a good idea. Spirit's like, just leave. Go somewhere else. Just let that go and move. You can make a report, but don't record her. Like, don't do it. You got better things to do. Yeah, Four of Pentacles. Don't worry about this person. Karma will come for them. And like I said, I don't want you to put yourself in a bad position for doing that. Because it might make you look bad, and I don't want you to look bad. Oh, okay. Maybe. Spirit said don't do it, so I don't know. That was my opinion. I mean, maybe it is, but from what I've heard, especially in New York, they say that, I mean, I would just look at the law before you try to give somebody the evidence. And I probably got that from a TV show. Oh, okay, it is. Oh, okay. I mean, I agree with you, but Spirit just said death, chariot. Like, move past it. Like, don't. Just keep what you have and keep moving. All right, next. Ari. And the only reason I say New York is because I've been watching the show Suits. And somebody was recording them and they wouldn't even put it into be read. That's why I said it. Like I said, I don't know. How would things go if I go to community college? I'm just gonna pull 2 cards and try to decipher between the two because I don't really know how to deal with 2 questions at one time. So, how would it be if you went to the college this fall? You said, right? All right. How would it go this fall versus next spring? I mean, they're pretty much the same. Like, one is the staff and the other one is it's stability and security. So, I think either way would be good. I say the staff is like the Ace of Wands to me. Like, just do it. Do it now. Because, I mean, even though it's going to be secure if you do it next year too, it's still like you might be a little behind. Like, you could be a step ahead if you go now compared to if you go next spring. But either way, they both look fine to me. I don't really think there's a difference. Thank you, LA, for your donation. What is your question? Let me do Space Cowboy just because I'm already there. And while you post your question, LA, what are Armani's current feelings towards you in a romantic context, if she has any? Now, I'm not hating on the name, but that sounds like a stripper name. Armani. Mercedes. Let's see. You trying to date a stripper? What are Armani's current feelings for the Space Cowboy? She says you're very attractive, but she's gonna stay away. You may show too much ego, or maybe she thinks you only want her for one thing. She kind of gets like you're sneaky or you're hiding something, right? I mean, she finds you attractive, but she definitely holds back. Now, it could be out of fear. Maybe she's not sure what to do with you yet. Could be both. But she shows me like kind of like I am about shiny men now. I'm like, been there, done that, can't do it anymore. And like, you have to resist the urge to go after what your gut tells you to do. Like, that animalistic beast is like, ooh, I would like to take that person home. But the other part of me says, no, might not be good for me. So she probably looks at you like you're attractive and you're trouble. Which is normal, not anything bad. All right, Ollie. It's a pretty name. Will Edwin be the person who's bringing you a commitment? I mean, she doesn't know what you are. She just, it kind of gives me that feeling of like, he might be dangerous. He might get me in trouble. Okay, will Edwin be the one that's bringing you the commitment? Let's see. I would say that would be a yes. The Emperor, like, he's showing up. He's the man. He's the one. He's been holding it back. Because he needed to do some healing first. But it is definitely him. He's like, be patient with me. I'm looking for the right time. Because you're that one for me. That Queen of Pentacles. That mother, the wife. You're the one. I know you've been patient. Yes, it's me. King of Swords at the bottom. Let's see what else we can get to verify this. What is this offer? What is this? Coming around. Regrets. Definitely him. Reconciling. Hoping for another chance and wanting to try again. He wants to give you this radiant love. Happy, open, optimistic. You create positivity and warmth together. So, I would definitely think it would be him. Not to say there's not other people, but he's the most significant. That's true, Jean. I agree. If it was just some random and showed up as the Emperor, I think that was ego saying, I'm that man. But for him, it's like, of course it's me. Who else would it be? Alright, Firefly. Oh my gosh, I hate my thermostat. Like, okay. My upstairs will be burning hot and it'll be freezing downstairs. But then you try to turn on the air conditioning, and because there's tile all downstairs, it gets cold faster. So then you're up here sweating upstairs. And it's the opposite in the winter. You can't turn the heater on because downstairs never gets warm. And then you're burning up in the inferno upstairs. And I only say that because it's really hot right now. And I'm like, oh, and then it's on a timer too of different schedules. I'm like, oh, I gotta fix that. No Firefly. Jean, you are next, love. And then we are done. Done. And there I go scribbling again. I know you can hear me, Jeannie. Sorry. Can't help myself. My Dr. Seuss pen is so fun to play with. It's just weird, like, the people we're attracted to, we're like, why though? They usually come out of nowhere. Those really strong connections, you're like, why do I like this person? Okay, who's coming towards you in love and when? Let's see. Somebody that's in it to win it. I would say in June. This gives me like Gemini season. Because that's a 6. June or like, because these are all like, these two are, this would be the next air sign we have. So yeah, I would say June. And I don't know who. I got a Knight of Swords and a Six of Wands. It's somebody that's determined to claim this. And they want victory. They're going to be the winner. What is a Knight? A Knight of Swords. That would be Gemini. Yeah. So Gemini season most definitely. I don't know who though. Because I know for sure Jean ain't dealing with no Geminis. And thank you, Lilima, for your donation. And thank you, Jeannie, for your 2. And then we'll close the donations. All right, Rising, what is your question? There we go. Okay. Let's see. Is it even gonna happen? And why didn't it happen? It kind of to me feels like that her intuition told her like she couldn't do it today. Maybe she needed like her own self-help day. Maybe she was sick or she chose to listen to herself. Could have been like some kind of family problem. Like she just wasn't in the right energy to do it today. But she will. It does say, and she'll communicate with you about it. I think she's trying to balance her emotions or something. Maybe she's been going through it. And what the session had to do with, maybe she needed to be in the best energy. As to reasons why. Let's see. Yeah, I think she was out of balance. Like something was out of balance and she needed to get back into balance in order to provide you, I guess, the best service or something like that. But she'll let you know why. It says trust that to me, that's like the Fool card. It will happen. Just trust that it will happen. So, I hope that answered your question. I'm not too sure what kind of session or what you were doing, but it does look like that person needed like a them day. Maybe they called in sick. Maybe they just needed to collect themselves. All right, so next we have Jeannie. Did you already type your question? You might have. I don't know. Y'all are different but the same. That makes sense. Yeah, Scorpios and Pisces are so different. They are so different. But they're good combos. They keep each other in line. It's a good balance. I've never dated a Scorpio, but I don't know. My daughter's a Scorpio. She's a lot. But I love her to death. How did Mike B feel when y'all had to let go of your connection? Let's see. How did Mike feel about this? This gives me the feeling the moon and the Wheel of Fortune is like, what happened? Like, what happened? And it's almost like they know that someday it'll come back together as a feeling. Like, I know it'll all come back around at some point. But I feel like them asking themselves a lot of questions like, why? Why did we do that? It was like maybe right person, wrong timing. It weighed really heavy on them for a while. 10 of Wands. They may have realized like they weren't giving you what you deserved. Maybe they breadcrumbed you. Maybe they just didn't put in enough effort. Maybe fear and toxicity was in control of them. What they did give you was not from the right place, right? They were conflicted about it. They were like, I don't know. What to do. It feels like they beat themselves up for a while. But I also feel that with the Ace of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, it's like, oh, we'll talk again. Like, that was maybe their happy. Like, as heavy as it is, it's like, oh, okay. Maybe another time will work better. I had Four of Wands at the bottom, so I feel like they felt like even though it was gone, it gives me that feeling of like, if you love something, let it go. If it comes back, it's yours. So they were just trusting in that, maybe. I feel a lot of regret, though. For what? I don't know. Let's see. Missing you. They think about you a lot. They crave you. They desire you. I don't think you've left their mind, but maybe they knew they needed some self-growth. Maybe it was time for them to go out on their own and heal things within themselves. But you see, I keep seeing this return. Second chance, opportunity, making amends. It gives me the energy of like they accepted it was the right person, wrong time, but they still feel there will be another time is what I'm getting from them. Who's this? Who this? Mike B. But it makes sense as far as what you're saying to be like, right, maybe right person, wrong time. And I think with all the conflict going on, it was like, y'all were both a little imbalanced and but they look back a lot. And they may even still have hope that like one day this could be the one. If it's meant to be, it'll come back, right? A long time ago. I'm going to tell you, I've had people come back after 25 years, and so I don't care how long it's been, they will find a way to come back if they want to come back. Okay, what is your second question? I would just say they always come back. They always come back. Okay, how did Kyle feel after y'all ran into each other? The one with the girlfriend. Alright, let's see. How did he feel? Don't look in her direction. No. Keep it to yourself. For me, this is like he's saying, it's so hard. It's so hard, but I have to refrain from what I'm really feeling. Like all the feelings came back, and then he was trapped in his head like, oh, I want to do something, but I'm in a relationship, so I can't. Don't look, don't look, don't look. It's like, don't look. But I want to. Yeah, I mean, he tried his best to be good. So that could be growth in itself, right? Like maybe in the past he would have. But he's still telling me to have a soul tie. Like y'all still have a connection there. It's like I've got to do better. Self-love. Got to do better. And then the gossip card came out in reverse. So he's like, I'm not saying nothing. I'm not telling nobody we ran into each other. But that shadow side showed up. It says, you made me realize my flaws. So maybe he's thankful for that. You know, like as much as y'all didn't work out, he's thankful the two of you did because he learned a lot from you. But I think it was a hard thing for him. It looks like I gotta resist as hard as it is. Yeah, y'all still have a connection. I mean, both, right? It's hard. It's so hard. And with men, that's what it is, too. So hard. I can't. Yeah, he does. She definitely needed to walk away from that. But you turned him into like a puddle of goo. And that's the way it feels like. Oh, this is so. Maybe in his underwear. I don't know. But anyways, we made it. Thank you all for being here. We get a little early tonight. I hope y'all have an amazing Monday, Tuesday. And I think I'm going to go to the it's like a interactive zoo with the grandbaby tomorrow. That'll be fun. I mean, Jeannie, it's not that you allowed yourself, it's that you were genuinely trying to connect with somebody. So that's vulnerability. So I'm proud of you for being able to be vulnerable, because some people don't know how. I've been one of those people that don't know how. Exactly. I want somebody that wants me. That's it. Oh, thank you. All right. Well, I love you guys, and I will see y'all again on Wednesday. Have an amazing start of your week. And y'all know where to reach me if you need me. And thank you, mods. Thank you.